What's going on, Cowboy Nation? It's your boy E again, coming at y'all with another live video. In this one, I just want to discuss the upcoming future of Dallas Cowboys. The philosophy that we are supposed to be running. Dak, new coaches and all that good stuff. For the most part, y'all do know that I am a Cowboys fan. I bleed blue and silver, so this is strictly for Cowboys Nation. Well, what I want to start off with is, okay, what is life without Dez Bryant? We don't know that yet. Can't answer that question yet because, the offseason just started. The season hasn't fully started. So we're going to have to go through the draft and pick and choose and so on and so on. I'm very nervous, y'all. Don't mind me. It's like my first time doing this. But I think as far as the future holds, I think this is a upcoming young team. As far as our defense is young and promising, so I believe they will get better as the time goes, especially with the new secondary coach, Chris Richard, because he's pretty much going to be our defensive coordinator sooner or later. I think this is Marinelli's last year. Right now, all the coaches that we have on board, as far as our head coach, our offensive coordinator, and our defensive coordinator, this is a prove-it year. So Jason Garrett is definitely on a prove-it year. Scott Linehan is definitely on a prove-it year, as well as Rob Marinelli. Me personally, I have very much disliking to Jason Garrett. I know he's our coach of the team, but I don't like his philosophy or whatever. This guy has went 8-8 and 8-8 and 8-8, and I know the last few seasons we had success. 12-4, 13-3, 4-12, and then 9-7. But my intake on that is this guy done pretty much done what he had to do. 13-3, you pretty much can't get too much better than that unless you're gonna go 16-0 or 14-2. What I would say is life is gonna be tough without Dez Bryant because of the production that he brought. You can draft a few receivers, and that's all good, but it's gonna be hard to find that production. And who knows, the receivers that you do draft are going to have that chemistry or be a good fit for your offense. It looked good in college because it's college. Everybody's your size, your weight. Of course it's gonna look good. But now when you get into the pros and you fighting against experience, and some guys heavier than you, some guys might be lighter than you, some guys older than you. Same age, a few years younger, a few years older. It's all a different mix. So it's going to show and be a big difference in the game, especially with people that can match your skill set or better. I wish the Cowboys nothing but success. I wish them well. I just don't know about this year. I have to wait and see. The future does look bright with Ezekiel Elliott, and hopefully Dak Prescott, he gets it, because usually receivers don't really start to finesse or progress like in their third year. This will be his third year, so hopefully we see some type of curve or change. I'm pretty much convinced that if not this year, then next year's draft they will be quarterback shopping. Trust me on that. It's just a lot of things that a lot of things that has to go our way, hopefully. And I believe it may. I'm not sure. Like I said, this is a wait and see season coming up right here. Definitely with the draft on its way. We just have to wait and see. And if it pans out, then great. A lot of Cowboys fans that I know are really pissed at the situation with the Dez Bryant. I wish him nothing but the best. He gave us, the best that he had. I hope he can finish his career somewhere where, if it's his style of play. My only question to that is because, the way they let him go was wrong. If they wanted to get rid of him, or if they had their mindset on getting rid of Dez, then my whole intake should have been, they should have went about it like, hey, look, there's and not so much as Stephen Jones, but not so much as Jerry Jones, but Stephen Jones and whoever else that was convinced that they wanted to get rid of him or move on a different direction. They should have went to him like, hey, Dez, look, we wish nothing but the best for you. We love you. Right now, what we're trying to do is something different, and we want to cut our ties with you only because of what we're trying to do. I don't think it fits your style of play, or the way you play. We want you to go somewhere where you can still succeed and it fits your style of play and it works out for you, So that's why, that's the only reason why I'm gonna let you go. And if it was done in that kind of matter, then it would have been, nipped in the bud, or it would have been, a lot smoother than what it is now. Now it's an angry Dez and a frustrated Dez and a revengeful Dez because of the way it was done. It wasn't right. And I don't blame Dez for how he feels. It hurts, Long time Cowboys receiver, one of the best in the league, had to go through a plethora of quarterbacks, after he got hurt, or after he made that big money contract, had to go through a plethora of quarterbacks like Brandon Whedon, Matt Castle, Kellen Moore, and now Dak Prescott. So a lot of the Dez bashers were, he dropped this many passes and he can't run routes and he was inconsistent, all this and that. Listen, and my knowledge is a bunch of garbage because from 2011 all the way up to maybe like 14, Dez was the man. Like, Dez carried this team on his back. You know what I'm saying? So for everybody to just be dissing them and doubting them now, I think that's really, really unappreciative. You know what I mean? It's pathetic because this man then did all he can for this organization. The man just want to win. And you can't knock a man for just wanting to win. Put his all on the line. You're not going to catch everything. Nobody's perfect. Jerry Rice and dropped some big time passes. Randy Moss and dropped some big. Everybody does it. Nobody's perfect. So for all the Dez bashers, stop bashing the man. The man may be regressing a little bit because of age, but I still feel like this guy has juice in him. And if you look to the route guru that he's going to be working with this year, he even said it. That Dez still has a lot of juice left in his tank, and they were just using him wrong. Or I never really seen the offense set up plays for Dez where he can move into the slot or move into the number 2 or, just bounce all around. You know what I mean? Because if you look at other teams like Atlanta or like I can't really think of too many. Maybe like the Eagles or something like that. They have plays set up for certain receivers or their main receiver where they move them all around, like Pittsburgh. You know what I'm saying? Just keeping them in one spot is pretty much holding them back against his will, and it won't help. So, like I said, I wish him the best of luck. Pretty much, hope and pray that this make or break year changes everything, and it brings out the best in the coaching staff, because the way it's looking a little thin for us Cowboys fans. Terrence Williams has a broke foot. Jason Witten is old man Witten. I love Jason Witten to death. One of my favorite players of all time. But I think at this point it's time for Jason Witten to just hang up the cleats, man. Gave us your best years, hang up your cleats. And like I said, man, it's a lot of things that needs to go our way, and hopefully it does. But right now, it's looking a little thin. Um, and I know everybody's going to be on the Dak side. I don't have nothing against Dak. I wish him nothing but the best, in his career. But I only question his play, and the reason why I questioned his play is because in 2016, you had a lot of experience around you. You had Tony Romo around you. You had Mark Sanchez around you. Giving you that input or that knowledge of the game, where to go, how to read, where to go to, and all that stuff. And you had a full year of that. And in 17 he regressed. And I'm thinking, with all that experience, all that knowledge that you have and took in from the experience that was on the field with you, your second year, you're not supposed to regress. You're supposed to install that into your game and, upgrade, get better. And it seemed like he took a step back. Now, I know we had the Zeke thing going where it kind of brought a whole bunch of confusion or whatever, but, that in some kind of way, that's still not the kind of excuse as far as your play. Like, you became dependent on around the time Zeke was out, and instead of you getting better, you declined. You was missing reads. You was overthrown, underthrown, thrown behind. It just wasn't a good season at all. I know people didn't stay healthy or whatever, but it just wasn't a good season at all. And I got to the point where I was just tired of everybody making excuses for Dak and blaming Dez for everything, because that's what it seemed like. Everybody was just pointing, oh, it's Dez this and it's Dez that. Because in 2016, it seemed like they connected well in the second half of the season. You know what I'm saying? Dez finished with 800-something yards, 9 TDs. Hell, in the Green Bay game, he had 9 receptions, 136 yards, 2 TDs. I think that's pretty good. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know where the wave went or why it went like that. But this is a proven year for Dak too. It's a lot of pressure on him now that Dez is gone and so on. So we'll see, man. Like I said, I'm excited that the draft is coming. A lot of Cowboys fans I spoke to are not. They're kind of just riding with the wave. I mean, they're still in their feelings about the Dez situation. I was highly upset too, don't get me wrong, but I came to my senses and felt, like, okay, we just gotta move on and everything's gonna be okay. We're just gonna see what this draft is about. I pray that we go defensive heavy. We could draft some offense, but I really want to go defensive heavy. And a lot of people are still reaching for Earl Thomas at this point. No, I don't. And not that I don't want Earl Thomas, and not that I don't think he's a fantastic player, because I do. But I'm thinking at this point of the game, Earl Thomas is 30 years old. His best seasons are behind him. I'm not saying he still can't play or still play at a high level, but his best seasons are behind him. If you go and get Earl Thomas at age 30 and sign him to a big contract, then that's a waste of money. My thing is, if you're going to do that, you should have just kept Dez, because that's wasting money. You know what I'm saying? Why get a guy that's 30, pretty much closer to retiring in his career? And okay, granted, he might bring you experience, he might teach the young boys that we have, but he's more liable to injury sooner than later. You know what I'm saying? And then you pay him big money. Let's say he come in, he get hurt. Then what? What do you have? Then the excuse is gonna come in. We got such and such as say. No, that's not gonna cut it. Don't blow all that money. Go in there, trade up, draft, and get you Derwin James, a younger kid. Who's going to gain the experience by playing, but he's more liable to stay more healthy than injured. You know what I'm saying? Injuries do happen, but I'm just saying, you go younger instead of older. And like, it's nothing against Earl Thomas or whatever, but to me that would be a waste of money. You know what I mean? But go get the kid Derwin James. Get you a guard. You know, so Lyle Collins don't want to stay at tackle. I mean, he don't want to stay at guard. He wants to stay at tackle. Go and draft you a guard. You know, get your line gelling together. Still draft you another running back. Even though, you know, Zeke is healthy, he hasn't gotten in any trouble that so far that we know of. Still draft you a running back. Get you a couple of receivers. You definitely need your linebacker and a defensive tackle. So I'm just standing on stuff that we need on defensive wise. Offensive wise, we need guard, swing tackle if they already haven't found them yet. Of course, a receiver, tight end, and running back. But we got 10 picks. Hopefully they use them all to the best of their knowledge, to the best of their ability. And hopefully this year is a way better year than last year. I'm just going to keep this, I'm going to make this real short sooner or later. Like I said, I don't have the equipment to do film breakdown and stuff like that. But when I do get the equipment, I definitely will be doing a lot more videos, a lot more talking to you guys. Also do some comedy. So if you happen to just look at my channel, scroll through it, you'll see that I have some skits of me, you know, trying to do my acting thing. I want to act. So, you know, I'll do some pre-made skits and stuff like that already. But this is strictly for Cowboys Nation. I will be in touch with y'all. Be doing this a lot more. Y'all have a blessed day. Y'all stay safe. Y'all stay humble. Stay productive at whatever you're doing. And much love. Holla.